For people that don't know the details, like what did you do with that Pfizer investigation? And again, this kind of has your signature all over it. I mean, it's a bold, strong move, right? That takes, some, what do you call it? Testicular fortitude, right?
Yes, testicular fortitude.
Talk about what you did and what you need, maybe the ethos you need to have in your organization to do what you did, because some people criticize that, but also you made things happen. You showed things to the world because of what you did. Can you just speak on it?
Well, Jordan, Walker was a Pfizer executive and a brave young man came to me some time ago, a year or two ago, and wanted to do something. And that person now works for me, by the way, at OMG. He's the one who recorded Walker. Brave, very proud of him and how far he's come. Doing this sort of work is not easy. It takes a lot of different skill sets. So think of like a Venn diagram, overlapping skill sets. You have to understand the law. You have to understand technology, that is how to operate the equipment. You have to be a good improvisational actor. You're questioning people live. You only have one take. It's on camera. You have to be ethical. One of the things they say about us is that I'm not ethical, but that they accuse me of what they're guilty of. They accuse me of doctoring tapes. We don't doctor anything. And you have to have all these skill sets in one person. So the guy that recorded this, very brave person, met with him and built a rapport with him and got him to open up about the vaccine, about how they're mutating the virus. This is Pfizer's Jordan Tristan Walker talking. This is something that Pfizer initially denied, but then Pfizer put out a statement, Faucian, in its non-denial denial. Like, we don't mutate, but we do mutate. This is what Pfizer actually said. It's remarkable that Pfizer actually issued a statement. Usually they don't. And they also said that this is Walker talking about the virus originated in the Wuhan lab, which is something that Pfizer would never say publicly. And they also was so narcissistic, and this is bad for America, but good for us. It was like a Saturday Night Live sketch of a stereotypical Pfizer executive if you and I were to script it, and it was laid bare, and so honest, and you can see his face and his lips moving, and that's really what we're all about, which is sort of cinema verite. Caught on tape, self-evident, incontrovertible. You can't deny it. It's there for you. And then we confronted him. And it was like Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, where he says, is this seat taken? That's sort of what I do. Chris Hansen famously used to catch the predators and then sit down and they're in shock. And this guy goes to the 5 stages of grief in 2 minutes. If you haven't seen
it's intense. It's intense. Yeah. I mean, that was just as important to watch somehow as what you caught him saying, right? Was like the reaction.
And that's what people want to see, because it's a form of accountability. They can't rely upon Congress to hold anybody accountable. They can't rely upon the courts to hold anybody accountable. Justice is often targeted at people in an unfair and un-American way. So this idea of like exposure, this idea of him smashing the device, which he took my iPad. I'm looking for a prop here. I had the videos on the iPad, and he grabbed the iPad out of my hands and started smashing it as if the only location of the video was on this particular machine. And he's on the floor holding onto the ankles of like the cameraman. I mean, it was riveting. It was, and most of the times, whether it's 60 Minutes, Mike Wallace used to do this like 40 years ago before I was born, or I'm trying to think, Catch a Predator, which did it maybe 10, 15 years ago. These things don't usually happen. Like, they're running away, they're assaulting you. You don't really see this stuff on network news. I think people want to see this sort of thing on network news. But yeah, man, it looked like a sitcom. It didn't look real. And it was very scary for my team and me. The reason why it was scary for me is not what people would think. I wasn't worried about violence. I was worried that they were going to destroy the SD chip, capturing all of this. I was worried that it was going to be a he said, she said, and they were going to say that I assaulted him. And that was always my fear in that moment. So I was thinking, I got to get out of here with that SD chip intact because it's not being uploaded to a cloud. And these are the sorts of terrifying things that you go through, living on the frontier of guerrilla journalism.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, got to do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.